Nothing today I am proud of, nothing today I really appreciate deeply from my heart. Nothing of that came quick. It always involved a lot of sweat and suffering and pushing through and having patience and being persistent, being consistent, not giving up and trusting. All of these things.
There's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours, refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage.
You have to sacrifice everything in order to achieve your goal. Everything, your dignity, everything, because the objective is to accomplish the goal. And that's all I want to do. You have to be able to disregard your happiness, because our happiness is a form of our ego as well. And it's all about disintegrating the ego and being this objective individual, which is almost impossible without the ego. You know, the ego gives it purpose. So you have to have a purpose without a feeling, which I just know how to do. I can't even explain it.
Consistency is the currency of credibility. The pain you experience is the price you pay to build the character you want. Patience is built through delay. Consistency is built through boredom. And toughness is built through suffering. It's not punishment, right? It's the only way to become the person that you said you wanted to become. Because all hardships are the price tags for the character traits that we hope to someday have.
I'm gonna see what happens when I decide that I am qualified. What happens when I decide for myself that I'm gonna do something different? I have been finding myself more motivated, even when I do not feel like doing something, to do it. My brain can feel a certain way, but it's not gonna choose how I behave all the time.
When you think about the person that you want to be, the person that's reliable, the person that gives the maximum effort, the person that does what they need to do regardless of how they feel, would that person do the things that you're doing? No, they wouldn't. The very same consistency that could make you great and make you exactly who you want to be is being directed towards things that make you mediocre, that make you the furthest thing from who you want to be. So when you take an action, ask yourself, who is this turning me into? What character trait am I building through this action? And if you don't like the answer to that question, then you have to change that action.
You see, there are infinite versions of you. Each living a life shaped by a different choice. The question is, which one will you tune into?
What makes one person a champion and the other one not?
Champions are broken. They lack something everyone else has, which is an off button. They just don't stop.
I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. It's impossible. You condemn me. You can damage me. You're never ever gonna beat me.
The odds were stacked against me. I won anyway.
Winning has a price.
So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning working.
The strive, the will. There's certain people that grow up with a tremendous hunger.
Champions find a way to make it happen.
But I got the will to win.
I can be scared and carry on.
Both fear and faith demand you to believe in something that you never saw.
You have to be the champion before you become the champion. You gotta be him before you become him.
But the truth is, I'm really in pursuit of greatness.
A mentality of greatness. And no breaks.
You want to become best, you want to become champion. Who cares? You tired or not? Nobody cares about you.
Champion mentality. Winning isn't once what I thought it was. I found it to be much more complex than our traditional definitions of success.
And my 3 questions are, what do you want? How badly do you want it? And how much are you willing to suffer? I want to be the best, Bill. Fine. How badly do you want it? The best pay a big price.
Nothing's ever going to be given to you. Everything's going to be earned. If you don't go out there and put in the work, you don't go out and put in the effort, one, you're not going to get the results. But two, and more importantly, you don't deserve it. You didn't earn it.
5 or 6 years, I went every single day without missing a single day. I was in the water on Christmas, birthday, holidays, everything. It didn't matter. And the thought process behind that was, when you take a day off, it takes you 2 days to get back to where you were. So when somebody is taking off on a Sunday, they're not back on Tuesday from where they were on Saturday. So I have that many days ahead of them. I was putting all of that, we would call it putting it in the bank. We were storing all of this good work that we were doing, this hard work that we were doing, continuous hard work, and it was gonna pay off at some point.
You guys have no idea. When you're hurt, how do you feel? You lay down, right? You take a second, you go, you take your vitamins, you do your thing. When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real. That's the most realest feeling that you could ever have, is being in pain, because everything else, happiness could be fake, crying could be fake, but pain, that's real.
Pain in your muscles and aching, and just then go on and go on and then go on. And this last 2 or 3 or 4 repetitions, that's what makes actually the muscle then grow. And that's divides then one from a champion and one from not being a champion. If you can go through this pain period, you make it to be a champion. If you can't go through, forget it. And that's where most people lack, is on this having the guts. The guts to go in and just say, I go through and I don't care what happens.
But to be great, Monday on top of Tuesday, Tuesday on top of Wednesday, Wednesday on top of Thursday, Thursday, Friday on top of Saturday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's start over. Let's start over. Let's start over. Let's start over. And true greatness is always evolving.
I trained Kobe Bryant for 9 years. For 9 years, every single time I saw him, I told him, we don't have time. Every single day, I wish I was wrong. I wish I was wrong. So whatever your it is, go get it now. Go get it now.
When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took.
I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there.
Without you or with you, there is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work hard. No? Bye-bye.
If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left?
When you grow up comfortably, and in comfort and in peace and happiness and all those things, that will produce a very balanced person and a good person, but it will not create the will and the determination and the hunger that you need to be the best in the world.
I feel to be at the pinnacle of any game, in whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that.
On one given night, if you worked hard enough, if you dreamed big enough, you sacrificed enough, you just worked yourself to the bone. No matter what you had, what you didn't have, no matter what people had told you, didn't tell you, and you were ready to behave like a champion on one given night and make the world fair.
Whether it's a world champion boxer, a basketball player, or a track star, or horse, even animals, what made him a world champion was that he seemed to, at the right time when the pressure's down, at the last few yards, he can get that lead, or he's got enough left to make it. Our last fight, the fight was even up until last round, but I had something that he didn't have. Champion is just one who can come out at the last minute and close the show.
There's no stopping a man that knows he's right and just keeps on coming.
There's a distinct difference between a champion and someone who's just good. Someone that's good sits there and thinks to himself, I've given everything I have. Hopefully, I can get through the 12th round. A champion, he sits in that corner while all of his people are talking to him. He hears, all he's thinking about is, I have to find what I have to give it. It's that mentality that truly separates the champions from the monster that's good.
What I found is that winning doesn't happen on show day. It happens in those early mornings, painful workouts, long cardio sessions, and hungry nights. It happens in those moments of fear we all have when faced with a difficult goal, and then more so in what you make of that fear. It happens in every second of every day before you win.
People, Earth, I need to say something. Listen to me. I hope every one of you behind the screens on this arena can feel this level of happiness just one time in your life. I hope all of you can feel how happy I am just one time in your life. But guess what? You never feel this level of happiness if you don't go for something.
Whatever you're pursuing in the world, whether it's tennis, sports, or anything else, I feel that I had the power to create my own destiny. I try to visualize every single thing in my life, not only believe it, but really feel it with every cell in my body. Be in the present moment, forget about what happened in the past. Future is something that is just going to happen, but if you want a better future, you create it.
They're gonna tell you you can do it. They're gonna knock you down and doubt you. But guess what? The only person you need to achieve anything in this life is yourself.
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
And have your hand lifted and be called champion of the world. There's people that would die for that.
People that are running after that dream know they're gonna have hard times. They keep on running because they're saying within themselves, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. Only one thing is true. I will be champion one day, I promise.
You deserve everything you're going through because you'd rather become good tomorrow than be good today. And this immense, universal, and timeless truth is really boils down to the fact every single thing, every single challenge, struggle, or behavior that you ever want to adapt or avoid